Good evening, guys. Let's do this.
Questions for Coach? Raise your hand and I'll call on you. Keep it in order a little bit.
What did
Brian. Go ahead, Brian.
what did BYU do differently as far as their rotations to get open on the threes?
I mean, they did a great job. I mean, nothing differently. You know, they're a team that, you know, obviously plays in a lot of spread brawl screen stuff, and they were really effective at it tonight. And our guys just didn't kind of have the sense of urgency we needed on some of our closeouts. But they do a great job of, when you do close out, attacking it real quick. So whether you get a hand-checking foul or you drive at the end of the game, KJ gets, you know, beat on the baseline there. And we knew that going in. Our guys just didn't do a good enough job defensively executing, and that's disappointing.
I was going to say, considering how well the defense had been playing, did it surprise you how
Well, no, here's the deal on defense. You got to do it every night. You got to do it every night. The other team has a great coach and they're great players, and they're trying really hard too. So you can't just show up and think you have a great defense. You have to make it happen. And our guys didn't make it happen today.
Chance to see the last play from that?
I did.
What were your thoughts on
It's a bad call. I mean, like, whatever. What am I going to say? I mean, you hate for a game to be decided by that. I mean, Trey, I feel horrible for him. The guy didn't play in the second half. I tightened the rotation. He played good defense. Guy's pivoting, throws his shoulder at him, throws up a shot and falls down. It's a foul with 2 seconds to go. I mean, listen, it's the Big 12. That's what I'm told. And the guy who called it's one of the best refs. So, you know, we got to live with it. But step back. They scored 93 points up to that point on our home court. That's the problem. That's the problem. Me and my staff and our players, that's the problem, not the officials. It would have been great to steal a victory, you know, if they don't call that, but still, don't put yourself in that position. That's the problem.
What do you think, other than the defense, maybe the difference between the time when you played Muck and Provo?
I mean, they made a few nice adjustments with some ATOs, and listen, our guys were casual. Our guys were casual. You know, little casual and shoot around, maybe a little casual showing up on time, and that stuff don't work. It don't work. So, you know, we got to step it up. Monday, I better see the most focused group I've seen all year. And I know you guys won't be there. I better see the most focused group I've seen all year Monday.
We talked about this before. It's not an excuse, but you had that. You had a big road win. They come, you know, and they knew.
Bruce, stop.
You beat them.
We're not playing the transitive property. They beat us today. They made some better adjustments than we did. Their coach did a great job. Their players played with more urgency. Congrats to BYU.
You have to watch the tape, or how do you kind of differentiate between they had really good offense and you guys just didn't defend well enough?
I mean, Jason, I haven't watched it, so I'll watch it. But, like, I know overall we didn't defend well enough. And it was all the stuff we had talked about. So, you know what? Up there we did. Down here we didn't. Up there, guys, it was like literally with 32 minutes, it's an equal game. So I don't know if our guys are getting a little complacent and think they're better than they are. Okay, but like we just made a run at the right time. And I told them that over and over and over again. And I told them, I played against BYU for years. They have older dudes. They're going to respond. They're going to come in with a maturity to this game. So we have to have that. And we didn't, and they did. And there's the result.
Did you, in your coaching career, had you been in a game like this, last circumstances?
I mean, I'm sure I have. I mean, I don't have, I can't give you the date or whatever it happened. It was tough. I mean, but you know what? Let's make it a good thing. Play better. Play better. That's the best Arizona solution. Not complaining about one call. Play better. There's 39 minutes and 58 seconds before that call to play better. Play better.
Well, some of the three-point defense, I mean, sometimes it's a philosophy, right, where you maybe certain guys you're not extending quite as far out. Was there any of that?
I thought they did a great job hitting timely shots. I thought maybe some of our closeouts could have been better, but you know what they do? If you close out, they drive it real quick, and they put it in the ref's hands. You know, so they do a great job of that. I mean, that's a great tactic by them, and we just didn't do a good job today. And you know what? Their role players made some really big shots over the course of that game, so they get a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, were you not?
No, we were there on some of them. We were there. No, we were there on some of them. You know, and some of them, you know, maybe some of our coverages were kind of overhelping a little bit, and that's something, you know, we'll have to go back on film and really, you know, look at.
Another call, Caleb hits his shot with 5 seconds left. They called foul, not the end.
It's tough. I mean, listen, I haven't even thought about that one. Thanks for bringing it up. Yeah, I mean, you'd like the end one there, but it didn't happen. So you know what? You got to move on, and you still had a lead going into the last possession of the game, and you ended up not having the lead.
Brian,
The live ball turnovers, just getting back on
Too
defense
much.
on that?
Our guy. Hey, listen. We're not a great shooting team, so we got to take care of the ball. I mean, we had some crazy ones. Our guys got to be better. They got to be better. Something we preach every single day. They got to be better taking care of the ball to a man.
A good job of offensive rebounding in general, but they had 4 more second chance points. What did you think that they
I mean,
did?
listen, I don't know. I haven't watched the game. I mean, that's getting in the weeds. I think a few of the possessions, like they had the 2 or 3 shots. It's tough. You give a team 3, 4 shots on a possession. I mean, that's tough defensively. Eventually, the numbers work against you. So, we'll have to go back and look what it is. Is it guys not blocking out? Is it, unfortunate bounces? I don't have a great answer for you on that one.
Can you talk about your offensive efficiency? That was a good thing.
I mean, I didn't think we had a great flow today, but still scored 90-some points. So that's a good thing. But you need to take advantage of that. You can't score the ball like that and play defense like we did. And so, that's the cross we got to bear.
A game like a week ago, Houston almost a polar opposite kind of style of game. Is that difficult, do you think, to adjust to?
No. Each game is its own animal. So, I mean, once the ball goes up, I didn't know the teams that score like that today. I mean, obviously, I know both teams that have an offensive mindset, but hey, I'm just glad our offense kept us in the game and gave us a chance to win at the end. And I wish our defense was a little bit better, but it wasn't. So, we got to kind of regroup and get ready for Wednesday.
Little push there by Delhi hitting the 3 threes. That's what you're wanting from him, to catch and shoot, right?
Yeah, I mean, Delhi, it was great. He was hunting shots. He's a really good shooter. When he hunts shots, it makes us a better offensive team. So I'm excited for his progress the last 3 games, and hopefully it'll continue.
What do you think of Caleb's? It seemed like, he had that kind of takeover mentality.
Yeah, Caleb was great. I mean, he played really well. He played really well offensively, and he gave us a chance to win the game. Made the clutch plays when he had to. The 3, the drive to the basket where he got fouled, but unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.